All right, Algebra Lesson 7. Kind of really just a continuation of Lesson 6, except now we have numbers with multiple negatives in front of them that we have to simplify, okay? If I think about, just off to the side here, if I have the number 4, and then I have the opposite of 4. Well, the opposite of 4 is back to positive 4. Right? If I have the opposite of the opposite of the opposite of 4, it's back to negative 4. Okay, and the rule is if I have an even number of negatives in front of the number, they cancel out. Right? If I have an odd number, they don't cancel out, and my number is still negative. Right? If I had 10 negatives in front of a number, they would cancel out into 5 pairs of 2 negatives that would cancel out to not be negative anymore, and the whole number would be negative, right? So over here, the opposite of negative 3 is 3 plus the opposite of negative 4, which is just plus 4. Okay, so it's 7, right? It's the opposite of negative 3 is 3 plus the opposite of negative 4. Again, we're changing it to addition. Right? Excuse me, that's just 3 plus 4 is 7. Here, this positive sign, this doesn't do anything, right? You could put 20 positive signs in front of a number, doesn't change a thing. So it's going to be negative 5 plus the opposite of 6, which is just 6. So it's 5 negatives plus 6 positives. It's going to be positive 1. Okay. Here we have negative 6 plus 8 plus 7 plus 3 plus negative 5. Okay, break it down a little bit. The opposite of positive 6, again, that doesn't matter. Still negative 6. I insert an addition sign, and the opposite of negative 8 is positive 8. All right, so it's negative 6 plus 8 plus 7, that stays the same, plus 3, because it's negative 3, which is positive 3. And then I just leave this as plus negative 5. So I got 11 negatives, and then I have 18 positives. Negative 11 plus 18 is positive 7. You could also go left to right. Negative 6 plus 8 is 2, plus 7 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus negative 5 is 7. Last one, the opposite of negative 3 is 3. All right, now I have 3 negatives. The opposite of the opposite of the opposite of 4. So that's going to end up being negative 4, right? Because there's 3 negatives. 2 of them are going to cancel out. I'm going to have 1 left. So it's 3 plus negative 4 plus 6, because the opposite of 6 is 6. So I just have 3 plus negative 4 plus 6. That is going to be 5. Okay, so again, 7, 1, 7, 5 for those Algebra Lesson 7. That is it for the videos for this coming week, and I will see you next week starting with Lesson 8.